Good morning and welcome to the stream. Or a video if you're watching on YouTube. Just not accurate to begin, I guess. Oh well, looking over things. Okay, so I just spent a little bit of time collecting puzzle pieces, mostly just puzzle pieces, getting the last few things of those. So for one of the puzzles, I'll complete the very last one later. I haven't quite completed Daylight. I need one more from World That Never Was, but I only have two puzzles left, Daylight and Sunset. Daylight is one piece away from World That Never Was. The other one has several pieces, including many in World That Never Was, so I'll worry about that later. Today we're going to clean up some of the things we need. We're going to get Atlantica so we can get our Blizzard Boost Keyblade and finish up and finish getting Blizzard as well. Then we're going to go take on some absent silhouettes and maybe take care of the rest of the Mushroom 13 that I haven't mastered yet. So let's go ahead and get started with Atlantica. We're off to a real fun start of music here, which is the next two songs I'm actually going to have to mute anyway because of DMCA and all that. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we talked to Flounder to move the statue. Chapter 2, Part of Your World.
Ariel!
We'd like you to come with us, Ariel.
Have we got something to show you?
Notice that they don't show us using Magnet to move the statue at all. It's just magically there. Although, at least, you know, Sora has the excuse of how to do it, which you have no idea how Flounder arranged for this statue. He must have had help from some bigger fishy people, but it's been a long time since I've seen Little Mermaid, but I very much am sure I don't remember. Okay, we're muting now. Okay, good. Now I can just stop playing this stupid game. Oh, I'm so bad. And I'm just going to leave it off through the next song. After that, the last two don't DMCA because they aren't Disney originals, so whatever. You three stay out of it. Yep. You're late, Sebastian. Is something wrong? No, nothing, Your Majesty. That's good. So tell me, how is the song for the musical coming? It is finished, Your Majesty, and celebrates all the wonderful things found here in the ocean. It will be my finest work. It will get Ariel's mind off the human world. Yes, well, probably, possibly... I mean, most definitely. Excuse me, Your Majesty, but I must rehearse. You understand? Many of the Disney worlds have, take parts from the movie, which is kind of what makes them fun, but this is terrible. We've got to do something. If you get me in the musical like that, I'll sing your part instead. Oh yeah, Donald, that'll really work. No way, not a chance. Why not? We don't have to spell it out for you, Donald. Sebastian. These will never work. What's up? I've composed a perfect song for the musical, but I think it's going to be too complicated for you. You have to have a special amount of drive gauge in order to understand it. We have that drive gauge. It's like 4, I think. Oh, 5. All the way to 5. Yeah, I've got 5. No worries. But the, Sebastian, what is saying over there? It is one of the fun things. Sometimes they go too far adhering to it, but the truth is that it is a lot of fun being in the movies for the musical, for Kingdom Hearts and the various worlds. Some of them play fast and loose with it more. Some of them are better. But this one is closer to the original movie than the first game, actually, which is kind of weird. But the... whoops. But it's still a rather budget version of the song. Oh. You don't really need to get the excellence here as much, so I shouldn't risk trying for them. One of the nice things about it is it never swaps from Ariel to Sebastian, just from Sebastian to Ariel. So at the very least, these games are relatively easy. And when they have multiple things, they don't have different timings or whatever. So it's kind of weird how they did that. They, of course, put a lot more thought into making the it more of a good rhythm game in Melody of Memory, but you can see the basis of they wanted to try something like this all the way back here. I could probably give up at this point, but since this one does track you down for losing, you do get a few extra boosts up for doing nothing on Sebastian, but even so, I think I probably got it. But it's still a weird budget version of the movie, because especially since Ariel was a big bad in the first movie and we got rid of her and she's back with no explanation, and Ariel is willing to trust her at all after what happened in the first movie, the first game. It's like very weird. It's kind of the weirdest world in Kingdom Hearts, and not only because it's a budget rhythm game. Okay, I can turn sound back on now.
Oh, I think it's a great song, Sebastian. It's not what I want to sing. I want to sing about how our two worlds can live in harmony, land and sea together.
The Sea King would make chowder out of me if you sang a song like that.
And this could have been avoided if she wanted to do something like this. She just had to go have a talk with her dad. The movie, again, the difficulty of a teenage kid, especially the youngest of 7, and ruling royalty and all that. It's just a Disney film for kids, so they don't get super deep into it, but still you can see where difficulty has
Ariel's in love with a human.
But it's quite obviously a bigger deal. The difference, you could say fantastic racism of the sea people towards the land people, and it's kind of understandable. But this, even though Sora is like a mermaid, is a merman, they obviously have things going on. I'm not good at this. I'd rather express my point. That they know that Sora is a human, for instance, and so therefore not all humans are bad. And he's really helped out, and there was this big crisis, and so after the crisis is what causes Triton's heart to melt in the movie originally. So you'd think that he would be a little bit more open to these kinds of things to begin with, because we went through all this, and he was helped out by Sora, who is a human, even though he's pretending to be a merman. He knows the thing about it, and he's different because he's a Keyblade wearer, even though he was against the Keyblade bearer the Keyblade bearer in the first place. The wielder, the bearer, becomes wearer, I suppose. Eventually, you know, Sora helping out and saving the kingdom made him feel good, and since all she, you know, wants to unite with the human world, she could talk to her dad about that a little. It could solve some of these problems too. I don't even know what I need, but I have everything, so. I think you need first magnet, you need 5 drives, and then you need Magnera if you want to split this up, which maybe I'll do on my next playthrough, but it's just I detest this thing so much I wanted to put it off as long as possible.
I know he'll be happy to have this back.
But this is the best song of the Disney part.
Daddy!
Ariel, you know how dangerous humans are.
You don't even know him! Oh, Daddy, you've told me that you don't trust humans.
I love that line, though. That's from the movie, too. It's like, yeah, but technically you don't either, girl.
Well, I'm gonna prove it to you.
Eric just happens to be a really good guy. You know, as well as a human prince and all that, but,
So be it.
Ariel hasn't had any contact with him either. Also, this scene was supposed to take place right after the statue was brought in, and that's what Triton caught her doing. The whole pendant thing, I don't know why they swapped stuff around like that. And you would think it would take a higher level of Magnera Magniga, to move the statue instead of just a little pendant that he dropped, though it looks like he did on purpose. Ariel, you poor child. No, I'm not doing this either. We'll read it, but... Ursula, the Sea Witch, father banished you. How could I stay away? I thought we killed her, that's what I want to know. And yes, you totally would believe her. You know, again, even though she was this big villain in Kingdom Hearts 1, all of that is wiped completely away. I mean, Oogie Boogie was resurrected by Maleficent after he was killed, so... And Jafar was turned into a genie and sealed in a lamp. But how on earth did Ursula, after being destroyed in Kingdom Hearts 1, come back again? Her voice is already gone. I don't hear any voice acting, do you? Practically guaranteed a happy life. Listen to your daddy. It'll cost you true love. Blah, 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 blah. This was a really good song, too. Little Mermaid had some bangers in it. Instead, we don't get that song here.
I won't intrude any longer. I'll be on my way. You obviously don't want my help.
Poor unfortunate soul.
He is quite a catch.
Wait.
The final crescendo of the song coming in when Ariel finally makes her choice and puts the pen to the paper and the horror on the faces of watching Flounder and Sebastian. Oh, that scene.
We have a deal. Here you go.
Now sing.
Sora, please! You've got to stop
Keep
him on.
singing.
Wait!
Ah,
I probably ought to watch all the old Disney movies again. It's been like 20 years, 25 years, 30 years since I've seen them. Probably closer to 25 for most. Little Mermaid might be close to 30, but even so, I still remember it so well.
Oh no! She can't breathe like that!
And basically, this kind of handles that sort of realistically, except for the fact that she should already be naked. They wrapped this around her, but I mean, she just changed in the middle and they had to drag her up to shore. She was just kind of magic to shore in the movie.
Are you the girl? Please wake up. Whoa, easy there.
Surprising she was able to get up in the first place. Using legs to get up is not natural either.
What's wrong? You can't speak? Oh, well, where did you come from?
You can't speak? Tell me where you came from. Somehow she has the locket with her.
That's
In pockets,
pendant.
this wrap
I
has.
can't believe you found it. Thank you. Please, come with me. I want to help you.
It's going pretty well. Shouldn't we tell King Triton about this? Absolutely not. It would break his heart if he found out about this. What do we do? We go stay right here and take care of Arya. That's what we're gonna do. Guess that's all we can do. Take a break first. Technically, we already did just take a break. Go on and kiss the girl. We're just gonna float here and watch. Have you got a better idea? You can make Ursula fix all of this. Ha, she ain't gonna bother with you. Hey, you never know until you try. You may be right. It's gotta be better than doing nothing. Can I trust you to take care of Ursula? Of course. Could have been an interesting adventure, but again, we hated sea movement in Kingdom Hearts 2 so much, or Kingdom Hearts 1 so much, they didn't really want to do anything with it in Kingdom Hearts 2. When they brought back undersea movement in Pirates and Kingdom Hearts 3, I think it works a lot better. It's, you know, not as good as surface movement to be sure, but you have some decent attack maneuvers that automatically close and stuff. So the
Hey,
super
where's
full
Sebastian?
3D motion,
Oh,
because the
well,
biggest problem with
Triton wouldn't have the palace.
number 2 was that you had two stick control, like tank controls,
King Triton
almost
finds out
sort
what
of.
happened, we're in hot water.
One stick to move
Especially
around
since we kept it a
in the
secret.
2D plane, one stick to move you in the third plane, just the third
Well,
dimension,
how's Ariel
and move
doing?
the camera around
She's
as
only got
usual.
until sunset tomorrow, right?
And then in the 3D environment, it's often hard to judge distances and stuff in this kind of
I
third-person
can't see.
type of environment. And with your very short-range Keyblade, trying to attack things was practically impossible. You had to use magic. That was pretty much the only way to
Man,
really
they
get
were
through
so close.
KH1
Well, I
Atlantica.
think we ought to get back to looking for Ursula.
But even though they
Yeah,
take away a
good
lot of
idea.
your tools, which is one of the big problems anyway of dealing with like an undersea thing in a game like Kingdom Hearts, in KH3 Pirates World, when you're underwater, at the very least you have some ranged attacks with your Keyblade that it automatically does and some closing abilities. It feels okay to attack like that. Plus you have magic, which sometimes is even more powerful. Even fire works underwater for some reason. It did in KH1 as well, I guess. You know, magic fire, so why not? Okay. I shouldn't point anything bad like that.
To stay here beside you, what would I do to see you smiling at me?
Yes, you're very well hidden, you guys, especially Goofy's hat.
Hey, what's up with the prince?
Just you and me.
And it was only a portion of the world rather than the full thing, so...
Okay,
I would not be completely adverse to them doing more underwater in KH4. Go Sora. This whole fiasco at the end of the movie was a lot, of course, longer and more complicated before leading to the broken conch shell. And
What happened?
it looks like it's a lot farther from sunset, though, in this lighting. There should be plenty of time.
You can talk. You're the one. The girl who sang to me.
You can talk, therefore I know you're the girl who sang.
Of course. It was you. You're the one who saved me that night in the storm. Oh,
I wonder if
I'm sorry I didn't figure it out sooner. You're the
these
one I
Disney
love.
movies have some sort of contribution to the idea of tall, dark, and handsome.
Do you see what I
Because
see?
numerous, not all of them, but numerous of the old Disney princes
You're too late.
were very dark-haired. Prince Charming in Snow White, the prince in Cinderella, who I can't remember if he ever had a name, and Eric here. All look like they have similar genes from the same princely kingdom.
Stay out of this, you fools. Triton's precious little daughter signed a contract. Now, dearie, let's see how beautiful you are when I'm through with you.
That contract's no good.
Let her go.
Excuse me? Now.
This
even
contract
the
is
great
legal,
king
binding and
can't
completely
do
unbreakable,
binding
even to you.
contracts. Why, it just wouldn't do, would it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some loose ends to tie up.
Wait, Ursula. You win. Just promise you'll let my daughter go.
But we had a deal, unless, of course, you're offering to take her place.
I'm afraid I have no choice. Your Majesty!
At last! Daddy! Ha! Who's the mighty ruler of the seas now?
You monster! Let him go!
Ah!
Eric!
How
Even though Sora's here, it's Eric who makes the unscheduled appearance that wasn't in the movie to try and attack at this point.
Hey, that's enough.
Alright, let's start the best song, the boss battle song.
Now you all bow to me!
It's no replacement for Poor Unfortunate Souls, though.
This witch is got to bring her wrath upon the sea. Triton can't be rid of me, not that easily. And like all who dare defy me, he will learn his lesson well. Never toy with a girl like me.
You got what you deserved.
Flotsam and jetsam. Royal darling, strong as the tide. Sweet as poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you, crush the stupid fools. Make them cry.
I don't think so.
Oops. I did that on accident. A lot of people do it on purpose because it's funny. Another, I was trying for the
All right.
excellent and delayed too long.
What a feeble human. No, I can't believe my eyes. Such a stubborn royal who is fighting for his prize. Without your precious mermaid, now you're crazy with revenge. I suppose I sympathize.
I'm not gonna lose her!
Right. We're with you all the way.
Flotsam and jetsam. Royal darling, strong as the tide.
Okay, that's over with.
Poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you. Smash those stupid fools. Make them rise.
Sorry, Mommy. Your poopsies are toast.
I mean, you need to do that.
This is not the end, my dears. I swear I've just begun. It's not over until Ursula has won.
That's what you think.
No, it's not possible.
It's over, Ursula.
That belongs to me.
All right, then. You can have it!
I'm really confused because it's something that I felt has been going on for a little bit since I switched to this new mic. It seems like it's picking up additional game sound, which shouldn't be happening because there is no sound coming from anywhere. But when the game sound gets loudest, it seems the mic is activating, even though I'm not hearing anything. And sometimes when I play back the video, it sounds like there's an echo on some of it. I don't
Please,
know.
Ariel. You can come out now. It's okay. Ariel?
This was another weird scene, too. They didn't need to do this in the movie because they were on the ship and it wore out right before they were going to kiss the sunset. Which is how the contract was still legal, because that was part of it, not Ursula saying, "Oh darn, I failed, and I'm now going to kidnap you to prevent it from happening." When she already, she was already breaking the rules and stuff, whatever,
I
but
had all that time and I didn't work on
there are
my
different
swim.
ways you can bend the rules and not break them, but I don't know.
Well, I guess it's never too late to learn, right? Will you teach me?
I'd love to.
All right.
Of course, there are also noisy children upstairs stomping around and banging around that creates a lot of the noise as well that I can't do anything about. Maybe it's just happening at roughly the right times. Derek's a great guy and really brave too, but he is a human. Not again. How'd it go with your father, Ariel? Thanks for your help. I gotta go. I'll see you later. No, you don't have to apologize. Hey, wait. I don't think it's a huge problem. Nobody else has really complained about it, so... I almost forgot, Sebastian. King Triton's festival is so important that the best musical better be your best ever. It's definitely not, but whatever. King Triton apparently likes it. What's going on? You gotta do me a favor. What? Huh? But how? It's gonna make the song perfect, too. We need the Daga, which I've got. So you need to clear Pride Lands 2 in order, because I think that's where you get Thundaga, is from Pride Lands 2. It's pretty crazy. You can undo this now. Okay, let's do the last stupid song. The worst of them all. Alright, 30,000 points is really easy to do, and then I can abandon the song. This song might sound better in Japanese, maybe, but the English translation is not great.
Found your first love and he found you too.
We were glad to help you out and very proud, it's true. Seeing how we made you grin just makes us want to twirl a fin.
Wishes really can come true if you want them to.
I'm not listening to it, but I'm making you listen to it. But hey, you can always mute the stream too, /video.
Ariel, I'm so happy for you. Yes, happy endings are so rare and so few.
Yay, I got more points.
Glad to help and very proud is true. Seeing how we made you grin just makes us want to twirl a fin.
Wonder how many points you can get for doing that one. When some of my favorite Kingdom Hearts streamers do a big platinum run where they actually have to go and do all these things, they use these songs, the ones that just have a set amount they need to do, as bathroom breaks. They'll hit that 30,000 point mark, get up and just go to the bathroom. I barely started my stream though, so I don't need such a thing at this moment. I should have waited. Anyway, now this is over. Now we can get to some fun stuff. We're going to go take on the Absent Silhouettes next, and then probably, yeah, and not probably, I've decided I'm going to track down the Mushroom 13 and do all of them. Probably Sephiroth too, actually, right after the Mushroom 13, since that's in about the same area. Oh, now we get to seal the keyhole here at Atlantica. Or, except we're not sealing the keyhole. Whatever the Cage 2 equivalent they never explained right is. Open the gateway even though I have everything open. Yeah, whatever.
Sora, what's happening?
A new pathway has opened.
What? You gonna go? This is goodbye?
I won't do it. We'll never say goodbye.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Even though we're hitting the road, our worlds are all connected. Which means we are free to come and go.
I'm saying
So don't
Please
be
stop
sad,
singing.
Always know we'll come back soon to say hello.
Alright, Blizzaga, the Orihal come plus. Okay, now I need to track down the Absent Silhouettes. Sandlot. Usual place is a good way to get to there. Alright, Lexaeus we'll start with. Let me make sure I'm set up with everything I want. Oathkeeper, Kingdom Key on Final. I need to put something else there now. What I need to put there is my Fire Boost, Bond of Flame. 4/4 Fire Boost is going to be most important. Don't need that on Master anymore. If I choose to do Master, I should put on... Sure, 2 become 1. I don't know that I need a specific in here. And then the air combo boost for Hero's Crest. Definitely don't need magic, so that'd be fine. Don't know that I'm going to be relying on forms as much here, so probably combo boost would be better for the main. Do I have anything else I can do here? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and have them heal me. Yeah, I have 40 potions. I'll go ahead and have him just use potions as well. Okay, let's put Donald here on. A Lucky Lucky, which is good. MP Hastra to come back quicker. That's really all he needs. Since I'm not... For these boss fights, I don't really want their help that much. They won't do a whole lot of damage or control. So it's better just to have them off. Let's see. Fair chance once more. Hyper healing, auto change, MP rage. Alright, so he's fine now. A few more AP boosts and I'll have all the abilities I need to have them help out in the world that never was too. Okay. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. I should be able to beat all of these pretty easily. The absent silhouettes aren't super high level. But this is on critical, so I haven't done hard bosses on critical before. Whoops, wrong one. This is going to be... He's going off screen, too. Oh well. Didn't do it in time. Whoa! Okay, got him anyway. Yeah, I figured this wouldn't be too hard. I missed the reflect on his impact, which led to getting blasted pretty hard, but even so, this is not the this is just the absent silhouette, not the data org, so they're only like level 50-ish fights, and I'm level 63 now. My stats are pretty high. Which is why I'm doing this before the end game. We'll have plenty of super duper bosses in the data org once I've beaten the actual game. Who else? Larxene is here. Vexen is here. Let's go ahead and do Vexen. He is in the shop, right? Yes, he is. Alrighty. This... I'm going to be prioritizing... Oh, I have a fourth accessory slot, too. Excellent. What do I want? Unfortunately, I don't have a good accessory. Moogle! I'll have to synthesize one. Ooh, magic boost. Serenity crystals. I know recipes. Okay. I can make a petite ribbon. Get a defense boost as well. Will I have plenty of stuff left over? Lightning crystals. Although I can have it to 2. So if I'm going to do something with a lightning crystal, I can't do it. Dense stone otherwise. This I can do fine for now. Petite ribbons are good, and now I can improve it possibly. Expert's ring I don't think I want because it's only AP. I need one that will do some stats. Oh, like another moon amulet. Yes, with a serenity gem, so I can upgrade it to a... I won't be able to have the effects or to increase the level, but getting a star charm for +2/+2 is very worth it. And now I can use the other dense stone to make a higher level ribbon. I like that. My mithril gems, is it worth it to do another Slayer earring? I need to do some synthesizing to get up, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, A material's cut in half now. How's my money situation, item situation? Really good. Potions are cheap and those two are helping me out with them, so... Alright. Now I need to equip this new stuff I got. Now I can equip the Star Charm. 522. Alright, the Slayer Earring. I guess I did it for Donald. Mostly I did it for the AP, but I might as well throw it on Donald for when I'm actually using him. And I got me a magic boost. Oh, and... So for this, I'm going to be using Final Form Firaga, so... I need to equip Form Boost, and then I need to set... Fire to... Okay, Fire is on X already. That's fine. So I need to break his shield, and then, why is it not breaking? Darn it. Okay, I totally messed this up. Again, easy enough, even though I totally messed it up. You have to use a finisher to break the shield, so you really need to break the shield first, then go into final form. The other thing I forgot was that I got a couple of ribbons. I also have a new armor slot, so something to use it on. 415. Yeah, ribbons are great. Let's go over the Gaia belt, the petite ribbon. Gives me 23 dark and 56 to the other elements, which is great. Are all of these 3? Yeah, so it really doesn't matter which ones I have on. Okay, 2 down, 3 to go. None in those 2 worlds, so next is going to be Larxene here at Port Royal. Let's see. For her, I'm probably going to go ahead and do more ground combos. I'm getting a little bit better at sticking to ground combos, although there are a few times where I get too excited and jump into the air after them. Okay, trying to remember where all my things are. I don't have them in the usual place. There we go. Alright, here we go, Larxene. Another by the skin of my teeth, thanks mostly to Second Chance and once more. I'm not really good on much strats for her, she's so wild. I know that Comet actually works quite a bit better against her because you can hit both of her clones with that, and she takes the double damage from it, so it's kind of better than Duck Flare, but I didn't really think that was necessary. So what did that give me? It didn't give me any bonuses that I saw, unless it was like magic or something. So that is 3 down, no deaths. Let's see. Okay, Beast Castle is Marluxia, and then Zexion. Alright, Marluxia. I'm going to go with another form boost and try to use eventually. No, actually, I'm going to go with reaction boost. That's right. I'm going to use Guardian Soul on him to So news for the future, you really don't need to do the, definitely don't need to do the 2+2 AP in critical mode. Okay. Darn it. I'm out of magic. Whoops. I forgot that I totally ran out. Nice. Okay, that got a little bit scary, but again, the ASs, I do enough damage to blow through them. Okay, I got 2 reaction commands, so I think the reaction boost probably helped out enough. And that leaves Zexion. So now, back to... That gave me a drive gauge, finally. I knew one of them would. Okay, let's go back to Oathkeeper for the form boost, so that I can... I'll probably be able to do enough damage to kill Zexion in one thing of final form if I can do it properly. But... let's go ahead and save, since I've done enough here. Let's see, Cave of the Dead, Inner Chamber, I think... Ha! I'm good. Alright, here we go.
Take this. Give me strength.
Yeah, super easy. I think one of them was mana and the other was hit points of those two. Okay, so that's the absent silhouettes. Now, I think I'll go ahead and take on the Mushroom 13. Because that's one thing I don't think that I did completely the last time. I did one of them just enough to... One of them is in Memory Skyscraper, so I probably can't even get to that yet. Maybe I'll do them after... Yeah, maybe I won't do them. I'll save them. Till I clear out more World That Never Was stuff. Next, I will go after Sephiroth. And we'll see if I can beat him on critical at less than level 99, which I should be able to, but never know. Here is the closest. Once again, combo boost. Maybe I'll do this one because it's here. Begin the duel. Attack and keep the enemy spinning. No, I'll wait until after, because I don't want to like use up my drive trying to do that. Alright, here we go. Death counter ready? Let's Okay, working properly. Alright. When I was testing it out the first time I loaded it up, it often wasn't prepped correctly, so I always had to do things. Usually I do that before the stream starts.
What is Cloud doing?
Beats me.
By the way, you three, who are you?
Well, I'm not sure we should tell you.
Well, that's an interesting sword you're carrying.
Yeah, very interesting.
I see. So that's a Keyblade. And I suppose you must be its chosen wielder.
So what if I am?
I wonder
I'm
if
kind
it
of
will change its mind
prejudiced
once
against
I defeat you.
Nightmare Before Christmas in several ways, but definitely think that this is an ugly Keyblade.
Yeah. It's over. Yeah.
Not doing it right.
That's enough.
Take this.
What's wrong? Are you scared? That's enough.
Haha. Alright. One to start with.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Yeah. Back off. It's over. Back off. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Right. Yeah. This is it. It's over. Yeah.
Perish now. Give in to the dark.
Woohoo! This is gonna be a lot tougher. When I play on beginner, I had a lot more hit points to absorb his hits.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Thought level 60 might be enough for it because the
This is it.
yeah, one combo is enough to put you down. Nope. I'm gonna go about 5 times and then abandon this. Because I don't feel like struggling
What is
through it
Cloud?
for hours trying to beat it when I can get higher
Your
level.
strength.
He might actually be a level 99
That's enough.
based enemy.
Yeah. This is it. It's over. It's over. Back off.
Counter guard would actually be good here too. Maybe I'll try a few times after I put on counter guard. Need to okay. Maybe I'll go a few more than 5 times because let's see. This is where counter guard is actually good. Is there anything else I really need? This might be a time to take off guard break because it adds too much revenge value for the damage it does based on explosion just being much better at this point. Another MP haste. I have another lucky too. Not that I need that for this fight, of course, but I don't know much else to put on. Also, dodge roll's probably better than quick run for this fight. There's more iframes. If I get desperate, I can try dodge rolling away. And let's room save. Okay, we'll go 5 fights with this setup, since now I know that... So we'll go up to 9 Sephiroth deaths at this point before giving up.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Open with a reaction command.
Yeah, this is it. Ha!
Hahaha. Jeez.
Show me your strength. That's enough.
Yeah, take this. Take this. Heal. Back off. This is it. Give me strength.
That's enough.
I need to probably set Kiraga, quite honestly.
That's enough.
It's probably going to be a lot more useful than any other spells I can put on at this point. I usually use it on... I have it on X, maybe. I'll put it on circle. I usually have it on circle. Rather not rely on it, but I don't have much of a choice otherwise. Maybe I should put on elixirs too.
Show me your strength.
Get my magic back immediately and set that as a custom.
That's enough.
Yeah, it's over. Back off.
How did I not block that?
Take this. Take this.
Okay. Yeah, this combo does fine. Golly, he just absolutely blows through me. I don't know, I think I need a little bit more before I take him on. Getting knocked down to 1 from a single combo and not having much else. Okay, I got an item slot from one of those too, so... I think I need a little more preparation. I could probably do this if I spent a couple hours at it, but I'm not that kind of gamer, so... Alright, we've seen where Sephiroth puts us. He's still a high challenge enemy.
Gather. Back off. Yeah, take this. Back off. Ha. Light. Yeah. This is it.
Okay, that was awful, apparently. Okay, I can't stop at all from keeping him spinning. Good to know. Which actually, this might be...
Ha. Fire. Fire.
Okay, that wasn't super great. So that might not be the best way to do it. I wonder if he's someone you can spam glide into with final form. Oh well, time to move on. Let's go ahead and set Donald and Goofy back to party attack to help out now. Go ahead and give Donald his Thunder. He needs a little more for Thunder Boost. What could I take off? Auto healing? Yeah, he's not going to be out. Oh, he needs one more to get damage control. For even more defensive power. Okay, let's go move on.
Kyrie, where are you?
Remember where we are. This is their stronghold.
Your Majesty!
Oh yeah, there's one other thing I wanted to do. The Olympus Coliseum. Oh well.
I think we got company.
Namine. There you are.
Namine?
Kyrie, I'm afraid leaving is not an option. I'll take you to see Sora. You don't want that?
I do. More than anything. But not with you around.
If I had a heart, this would be where I'd die of laughter. You.
Cutscene power to the max, casually one-shotting berserkers.
You can take it from here, Riku. Riku?
Kamehameha!
Wait!
I never noticed before. Does she have like a little notebook or something strapped to her side there?
Yeah.
Golly. Why is my... Sorcerers are so hard to deal with. Even with all these lucky luckies, I'm not getting anything. Yay, a new mithril gem. Since I used them up, that's handy. Oh. Cosmic Belt. That's the only chest here? Thought there was one more. How good is Cosmic Belt compared to, say, Cosmic Chain? It is only defense. Kind of like having the Elemental more myself. But let's go ahead and give it to Donald. Give him some more survivability. Okay, yeah, nothing new from that. Okay, Zigbar. Hero's Crest would almost be better. So would almost Hastega, or Hastera in this case, but I'm gonna go with my usual drive boost. Form boost, rather.
Sora, you've done well.
Where's Kyrie?
Who knows? I expect she's catching up with her friend from the darkness.
What do you mean?
She doesn't need you anymore.
I'm supposed to believe that?
Well, you don't have to. But you can believe this. Organization 13 has no further use for you. Just look there. Our Kingdom Hearts. Thanks to you, we've collected countless hearts. Can you hear their euphoria? Now all they need is one more helping from the Keyblade Bearer.
We gotta fight!
But Kingdom Hearts.
Sora! Sora, it's really you!
Kyrie!
Huh? You leave Sora alone!
Didn't really think this out, did you, Kyrie?
Sora!
Luckily, Riku has something for you.
This time, I'll fight. You know Sora's completely hopeless without us. Come on, Riku.
Well, well. Will the intrusions never end?
Why, Pete, this castle is perfect. Perhaps we should acquire it.
Well, the setup is kinda nice, I guess. But what about all the Heartless? Oh, this in-between world, it's way too close to the darkness. They ain't gonna listen to us here.
Once again, you underestimate me.
This last part of the game has so many cutscenes you never see in a speedrun, or when people play through a randomizer. So much revealed here. Riku, Kairi reuniting with Sora. Diz revealing himself as Ansem the Wise and going off on his big long spiels. And all this is happening right before Zigbar. And then of course we get some more in the segments after that leading up. But this one especially, the pre-Zigbar fight, is a huge collection of cutscenes.
My friend.
Ansem the Wise, why didn't you come to me before things got so bad?
Zemnas, the organization superior, is the nobody of Xehanort, my foremost apprentice. The burden was mine to bear.
Is that all?
I won't deny there was more. I was obsessed with thoughts of revenge. My apprentices stole everything precious to me. My research and my pride.
I can't help you with revenge.
I know. Riku's told me 1,000 times.
Where is he?
He must be with his friends by now. Riku was a great help to me. I found him wandering the darkness after you and he lost track of each other.
Gosh, we didn't lose each other exactly. Riku left, well, because Xehanort's Heartless was still inside his heart, troubling him. And he sure must have been suffering. But what I don't understand is why he looks like that now, when he's still Riku at heart.
I am to blame. When I met Riku the first time, he still had the appearance of a boy. Probably because he had such a strong heart. I asked him to find a young man named Roxas from Organization 13 and bring him to me. When I told him it would help Sora awaken from his slumber, Riku left without a word. He fought Roxas, and I can only surmise Riku lost that fight. Riku must have realized then, to fight in the realm of darkness, he would have to immerse himself in that same darkness. And when he did, you saw what became of him. When Riku brought Roxas back to me, he was introducing himself as Ansem. If that was what it took to awaken his friend, he was ready to live in darkness. Riku was the victim of my revenge. Oh, how my heart ached. I could only laugh to hide my shame.
I guess it must have been after that when I saw Riku again. He said he wanted to help Sora, but he made me promise. Promise that Sora wouldn't ever find out about what happened to him while he was out in the darkness.
My friend, the time has come. I must make amends.
When meeting Aqua in the 0.2 segment, both the secret episode of Birth by Sleep and A Fragmentary Passage, Ansem said that this was his second time in the Realm of Darkness. So after Xehanort caused the big accident that turned them all into nobodies, Ansem must have been banished to the Realm of Darkness and encountered Riku there and was able to guide him through that into Castle Oblivion, where we see him next picking up and Chain of Memories. And then, as he revealed at the end of Chain of Memories, to a degree, he was pretending to be Ansem, calling the Ansem Seeker of Darkness Ansem, final boss of Kingdom Hearts, calling him out of Riku's heart in order to test him and get him to accept his power. Don't know what exactly he might have wanted.
Sounds like you have
or what he might have hoped from
Sora,
Riku, which path he wanted him to take, but
Roxas?
semi-manipulated him into helping so he could revive
really
Sora
put
after the
Organization
events of
13
Chain of
in a
Memories,
pickle.
which
I guess that must be why the
he was all
Keyblade
too happy
chose
to
you.
do, anything to help Sora
man,
out,
did it pick a
especially
dud
after
this
all he
time.
did in Kingdom Hearts against him.
You don't look like you're half the hero the others were.
Are you done rambling?
Rambling? As if. All I'm trying to tell you, traitor, is that your time is up.
Here he comes!
And then he leaps down to start the fight, and then he zips back up to snipe us.
You really shouldn't have betrayed us. Got you now! little sneak. Gotcha now! Clever little sneak. I lost.
Worked pretty well for being super overpowering. I was hoping to do a berserk charge on him, but I forgot to go to Olympus Coliseum, and once I entered World That Never Was, then why sit through that? We've started. Let's get it over with. We'll do all that after.
Why did you call me Roxas?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hey, hold on.
Sure, it's funny.
I think the biggest collection of cutscenes are the ones just before the Zigbar fight and just after. So now we're all going to meet up, and then we'll have little cutscenes. The explosion's going to happen here, if I remember right.
Play here.
Gee, I wonder if Riku will ever change back.
Riku chose that form so he could use the power of darkness. It won't be easy.
I want to see them, you know, in cutscenes, try to attack Shadows, and Shadows sink into the ground, and they get frustrated because they can't hit him. Did I actually skip over? Yes, I did. Golly, I'm so powerful. They got some incredible people to play these major old dudes, I guess, the in the Kingdom Hearts universe.
Yes.
Leonard Nimoy to be Xehanort, Christopher Lee to be Ansem the Wise, and Mark Hamill to be Ericus.
Shine your pale light on this empty realm. Share your power with all nobodies.
Xemnas, is Kingdom Hearts ready?
Very soon.
Then I can end this charade.
Indeed.
How I've waited to hear that.
Tiny, you are great!
Oh?
You are different, Kairi, but I'm just glad you're here.
You and Riku never came home, so I came looking for you.
I'm sorry.
This is real.
Wait, Ansem! I mean, Xehanort's heartless. I never
It's
thought for a second that I'd ever
ironically
see you
hilarious, the complete case of mistaken identity here. Because Sora still hasn't sorted out this whole Ansem, Xehanort, not really Ansem thing. But it isn't even that Ansem either, because it's Riku.
But you
So it's
saved
like
Kairi,
triple
right?
mistaken identity thing.
I have to be grateful for that.
Or at least double, I guess. He calls him Ansem, calls him Xehanort / Xehanort's Heartless.
Riku, don't go!
Neither is correct, because he's Riku.
Huh? Kairi, what did you just say?
Riku.
I'm no one, just a castaway from the darkness.
Sora, come here. Say something to him.
We're going to blow up Kingdom Hearts. We're going to get Riku back to normal. We're going to have the Roxas and Naminé finale and learn about them and their dwelling in Riku and Kairi's hearts. All before we get to the section where the next two bosses are.
Riku! It's Riku. Riku's here. I looked for you.
Come on, Sora. You've got to pull it together.
I looked everywhere for you.
Think about my stats now. High 40s is pretty good
want
for
you to
World That Never Was, but
But it was him.
in all the randomizers I've been watching recently, quite a lot of them give magic-based seeds, where by level 50, between the Keyblades they've got and the accessories, they're somewhere in the 50s to mid-50s or higher level of magic, which is really crazy. So my magic isn't that overpowered, though attack is... they're usually fine coming in the 30s, so it's pretty high for this final world. It's enough to get me through the fights.
Not like this.
But still not, even at in the 60s level, I'm not overwhelmingly powerful. It's weird how much they do that. Of course, one of the other advantages they often have is like 6.6 or 6.5 Keyblades. Even non-boosted, the randomization of the Keyblades, when you have so many of them, it's going to randomly, you know, it doesn't shuffle the stats.
And until it is,
It just gives every Keyblade a random strength from 0 to 6 and a random magic from 0 to 6. And so occasionally you're going to find those 1 out of 49 6.6 Keyblades. And your 1 out of 49 0.0 Keyblades.
Think we can handle one last rumble together? The king's waiting.
But even a 6.5, 6.4, you know, 6.4 is the old Ultima weapon. There might even be as many as 7. Okay, I really like... It gives drive boost, which restores your drive. It's got good stats. 6.2 is not bad. It's one of the best ones at this point if you want more strength. But drive boost is okay. I've already got that ability though. But it's not super duper great. Greater restoration of drive gauge during MP charge. So worth having on, but No, maybe we do. Maybe that is after we kill Syx and Luxord, because I think I remember Riku Ansem wandering around the room with the gravestones. The doors that become gravestones, but we are going to do the blow up here. No, that restores Riku, so
Kingdom Hearts
do we not finish
and
it?
encode it as data.
Not sure I
Can't quite
get it.
remember. It's actually been
I
2
do not
years
claim
since
to
I
know the outcome
did
of this
this full
venture
cutscene,
either.
so...
After all, hearts are unpredictable.
Yeah, it's right here. Okay, yep, we don't finish that until after. It's hilarious to me that the very last daylight is near the end of the world that never was, even though some of the sunsets here are easy to pick up. Alright, I'm gonna go get my drive gauge restored.
Gather! 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 Gather!
Okay, 3, that's actually fine.
Light! Our turn?
Let's see. Okay, so for Luxord, we definitely don't want form boost, probably want combo boost. So we need to take off these form boosts. I'm going to go ahead and put Guard Break back on, because I think that that will be pretty good for doing Luxord. I'm going to go ahead and get an experience point before I go through, because I can.
What's that?
It's the king and Diz. I mean, Ansem the Wise. They must be higher up. We better hurry.
I'd rather we just skip the formalities. The first to run out of time is the loser.
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah. Back off. Yeah. Take this. A challenge.
Do you know the rules?
Yeah. It's over. This is it.
Hearts.
Yeah.
Look closely.
Yeah. Back off. Yeah.
Look
Back
closely.
Yeah. Back off. It's over.
Look closely.
Back off. Yeah. Take this. It's over. Yeah. Back off.
Ah, darn. Didn't quite get it.
Fall.
Whoops.
Don't squander your time. Don't
Back off! Back off! Right! Take this! Play the game.
Meh. Totally messed up on the first try on getting his cards done, but luckily that's not super bad for a basic playthrough with the defense I've got. That's the main thing that I'm really strong on for this stage of the game compared to many of the randomizers I see, is I've got ridiculous defense. For some reason, the randomizer seems to turn defense growths into magic. It's like not actually written in the program, but that just seems to happen. I've seen a lot more glass cannon and magic strong setups than other. Of course, I also have the shield, which probably weights things that way while...
No worries.
Because it was carefully set up versus the randomizer just picking everything randomly. It might have a system based on the 3 weapons overall, which you choose. And it doesn't randomize it, so picking one is more likely to do something. Okay, so for this one... Not having high jump on would actually help as well. Let's see. Do I want to try and cheese it, or do I want to... If I want to cheese it, I want to take off high jump. Otherwise, the form boosts, I can actually have them both on now, as in addition to everything else. Meh, I'll just try to fight normally and see if it kills me.
Only you could have made it this far in one piece, Roxas.
That's really getting old.
Yeah, he's sure.
Different name, same fate. Power. Moon, shine down.
Donald!
No exit.
Back off! Back off! Take this!
No exit. No exit.
Let's go! Yeah!
No exit. Move, shine down.
Oh, wow. He actually got me. I thought that I'd be able to blow through him, but he has too many invincibility frames. If you can't get him while he's stunned, it's pretty hard. Oh, I might not have my form boosts anymore, because I think I put them on right before coming in.
Take this.
If I had a heart.
I really like final form, but limit form actually plays to my strengths more. I'm quite a bit better at doing the Ars Arcanum into Zantetsuken combos.
Why? Kingdom Hearts. Where?
The good news is that's probably going to make it easier to speedrun, quite honestly. Because they use a lot of Zantetsuken into Ars Arcanum. It worked very well against Roxas, too. Can't use against Zigbar, of course, because he's air-based.
Why has everybody been calling me Roxas?
Because, Sora, Roxas is your nobody.
My... nobody? But that's crazy. I never turned into a heart... Oh. Right.
It was when you came to rescue me. Remember?
Xemnas was the one who found Roxas. He could use the Keyblade because he was your nobody. That's why Xemnas brought him into the organization. But Roxas betrayed them. After that, I fought him because I thought it would help you wake up. I lost. But the next time we met, I made sure I was the stronger one.
Why don't you quit?
Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
Huh? Get real. Look which one of us is winning.
So it's true. You really are his nobody. Guess Diz was right after all.
What are you talking about? I am me. Nobody else.
Again, nobody's not supposed to have hearts, and Roxas is a lot angrier than Sora, even though he's not supposed to have heart or emotion. Yeah.
I have to release the power in my heart.
Then there's Naminé. I've never talked about the fact that Naminé, being a nobody, obviously has lots and lots of heart. Part of the reason why I think that she was retconned into being a nobody, that the nobodies weren't completely established when Chain of Memories was written and made. Although, again, the final thing, even what is revealed, is that despite the number of people in the game that insist upon nobodies being without heart, without emotion, it's always been more like they've just got it tuned way down. Although, again, that doesn't explain Naminé having
I have accepted it.
close to the same amount of heart as Kairi. It's like losing her heart just made her lose her ability to resist, which is why she was able to be manipulated and pushed around by Marluxia and the rest of the org.
Diz, he could feel Sora. Oh, he told you how he felt, did he? Ridiculous. And nobody cannot feel anything.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't feeling any of that anger he was directing at Riku.
Maybe I didn't need
Makes
to
a
fight him
sad
after all.
irony in the journey of most of the nobodies of Org 13, especially Syx, who seemed most devoted to the concept of trying to get a heart, and how Xemnas was actually probably driven mad by his various things, because that's a little bit of a retcon too, I think, of Xehanort's grand plan, because Xemnas is entirely obsessed to a mad degree with trying to get Kingdom Hearts so he can get himself a heart.
All right, let's go.
The two of them who are most dedicated to that, though, if they had tried to live more like normal people instead of embracing the fact that they didn't have hearts and then trying to get them in an unnatural way, they would have been able to develop them, just like Axel, Roxas, I guess Naminé, though she seemed to have it from the beginning again. Okay. Because I died, I forgot to set my 2 form boosts. Go ahead and keep the rest of this on. I can take Counter Guard off now, I guess. Maybe Guard Break, but I kind of like Guard Break. Most of the randomizer players, as soon as they find Explosion, they get rid of Guard Break. But I like having, especially with Finishing Plus, the one into the second. Definitely there are some bosses like Sephiroth where the extra, it'll be another one for Lingering Will. I can definitely see that you'd want only one so that you only have to worry about so much revenge value.
I'm a fool. I spent years studying the workings of the heart. Yet it seems I still haven't learned a thing.
What do you mean?
The process of encoding hearts is incalculable. The inhabitants of my Twilight town were data created from real hearts. I was convinced that they would think and behave the way I had envisioned, but I couldn't have been more wrong. A heart is so much more than any system. I saw it when Roxas and Kairi crossed paths. I knew, but I was too stubborn to accept it. It's always the same. I try to wrap my mind around things my heart already knows, only to fail. While I was trying to bring Sora back, I had so many plans in store. But once Sora was an acting force, they fell apart. All my research amounted to nothing compared with that one boy's heart.
Ansem, a machine!
All the more proof that hearts cannot be contained by data. Run, my friend. It's going to self-destruct, and anything could happen.
But, Your Majesty!
Usually when they say anything can happen, it's generally just going to be a destructive blast. But in this, literally anything can happen, and something wild does. Riku goes back to being normal Riku instead of Ansem Riku. That's pretty much in the anything category.
Please allow me to do what it says.
No! Riku!
His heart's decided. We can't change that.
I was wondering who would dare interfere with my Kingdom Hearts. And look, here you all are. How convenient for me. Ansem the Wise. You look pathetic.
Have your laugh. I deserve as much for failing to see you the fool you are.
Students do take after their teachers. Only a fool would be your apprentice. After all, none of this would have happened without you. You are the source of all Heartless. It was your research that inspired me to go further than you ever dared.
I admit, my disregard brought chaos to more worlds than one. But what were you seeking? You erased me from the world, only to take my name and continue research better left forgotten. Is this the answer you've been looking for?
All that and more. I'm carrying on what you yourself began, and I'm creating a brand new world, one heart at a time. I thought you'd praise me, but all you ever do is hold me back. I understand, though. Unlike me, you have a heart, and you're powerless to control it. Consumed by the jealousy you feel toward the student who surpassed you.
Xehanort, foolish apprentice of a foolish man. You have surpassed nothing, only proved how little we both know. We may profess to know the heart, but its essence is beyond our reach. We're both ignorant, as oblivious as when we began. I'm afraid that any world you try to create, any world would be an empire of ignorance. That is why you and your creation are destined to fall. We've said enough. Rico, you know what to do. King Mickey, my friend, forgive me. Farewell.
Riku! Riku!
Wow!
Riku!
Ansem did say anything could happen.
Yeah, just as I said.
Riku, you gonna take that off?
Oh.
What was that?
His eyes couldn't lie.
Lie? And just who were you trying to fool? Huh? Huh?
Myself.
Riku, come on, man. Why did you try to do so much on your own? You've got friends, like us.
Have you forgotten? I'll tell you why. Because I'm not a total sap like you.
Say that again.
Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, somehow my voice meter banana, which I'm using to hear my audio easily from my PS4 into my headphones and transfer it easily to
He's the organization's last
OBS,
survivor.
seems to be picking up the microphone somehow. I think it must be responsible for sending
Come on.
some of the louder lines into my mic for some reason. And I do not know how to fix that. I'm certain that that is what's happening. Oh well. Alright, now we've got Riku. What abilities does Riku have? He has a special cure potion, which is great. He has item boost, Hastiga, Defender, second chance once more. Hyper healing would be nice, but we can't quite do that. So, let's set Riku to have all potions. If I give him the ability ring, he can have Hyper at least. Wow, I have a lot of extra armor and stuff. Even Goofy has even more potions. Okay. Can they be affected by that? They can. Okay, so that... I just gotta do that and it's easy enough. Goodness, so many sorcerers. I'm actually less than half life, so... Yeah, you have to glide down for that. For both of them, pretty much. One of these is the last daylight, in addition to a sunset, and again, I don't understand why that's here. No enemies here? Surprising. Oops. Trying to direct yourself so hard. There we go. There's the sunset one. And this one is the last daylight. Nope, they're both sunset. Okay, I missed the last daylight then somewhere earlier. Oh, I know where that is. I'm gonna run back and get it really quick. And kill more guys. Oh well.
Gather! This is it. Gather.
More magic. Yep, that's the one, I think. Yep, glass daylight. There we go.
Back off.
Let's go ahead and complete the puzzle. See if it gives me like a cool boost or something. Whoops. Puzzle pieces. I've defeated all nobodies. Executive ring. That's like 10 AP and nothing else. $30 AP, yeah, that gives you the ability to equip all of your abilities if you want. I've actually gotten some EXP boost.
Defend. Defend.
From being down low.
Gather. Take this. Back off. Gather. Sora. It's over. Gather. This is it. Back off. Gather. 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 Gather.
Oh, come on.
It's over. Yeah. Yeah.
One thing I haven't raised up as much as my summon, though it's pretty high up there.
Gather. Back off. Yeah. That's it. Take this. Gather. This is it.
Sora! Riku!
There's gonna be no end to this.
Together we can stop them.
Be gone from here. Leave these creatures to us.
But there's no way we could take them all.
I will be sending them after Xemnas. Or perhaps you would rather fight them yourself.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather run.
Off with you then.
Well, if it ain't the boat boy King.
Time to weigh anchor, Captain Pete.
What, like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
Sora, your majesty, do not forget, when I've destroyed them all, this castle shall be mine!
Now looky here. Opportunities like this don't come along every day, you know. Bring 'em on!
We gotta hurry.
But
they're doing what their hearts command. We can't interfere.
Oh, I wanted to try using the,
Oh, my kingdom hearts. Ruined.
I wanted to try using reaction boost here just to see what it did.
Over again. Warriors of the Keyblade, go forth and bring me more hearts.
no!
Denizens of light, answer this. Why do you hate the darkness?
Huh? We don't hate it. It's just kinda scary. But the world's made of light and darkness. You can't have one without the other, 'cause darkness is half of everything. Sort of makes you wonder why we are scared of the dark.
It's because of who's lurking inside it.
Then allow me another question. You accept darkness, yet choose to live in the light. So why is it that you loathe us who teeter on the edge of nothing? We who were turned away by both light and dark, never given a choice.
That's simple. It's because you mess up our worlds.
That may be. However, what other choice might we have had?
Just give it a rest. You're nobodies. You don't even exist. You're not sad about anything.
Very good. You don't miss a thing. I cannot feel sorrow. No matter what misery befalls the worlds, no matter what you think, what you feel, or how you exist.
Guys! Yeah, take this!
Come closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Back off. Take this. Defense. Defense. This is it. It's over. Light. Take this.
Well, my stats are definitely overwhelming for him. That was ridiculously easy.
Sora! Where are you?
Sora, answer me!
You're okay.
Where's Zemnis?
What?
Hear me, Kingdom Hearts. It seems we must begin anew. But know this. I will give to you as many hearts as it takes. Mark my words. You can no more be complete without me than I without you. Heed me, Kingdom Hearts. Lend me your power so that we may be complete. The power to erase the fools that hinder us.
Goodness! No!
Hearts quivering with hatred.
Xemnas, don't!
Hearts burning with rage.
You never win!
Hearts scarred by envy. That fool Ansem said the heart's true nature was beyond his understanding. But it's not beyond mine. Hearts are the source of all power.
Sorry for that. Still trying to figure out if I can do a setting to get rid of the apparent minor echo.
Xemnas, you can't hide from us!
We're not gonna let him get away now!
Look at that!
Yeah, that needs the whole thing.
What's going on?
Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go. Xemnas must be inside.
The worlds gave us this doorway. They want us to be the guardians of their destiny.
Once we go through, there's no turning back. It's victory or oblivion. So, Sora, are you ready?
Okay, well.
Get ready, Xemnas. It all ends here. Huh?
So, it seems your hearts have led you to obliteration. Perhaps it doesn't pay to be too loyal to one's heart. I will have to be sure and remember.
No! We can take him on our own.
Okay, yep. The farther you get before you do this, the fewer of these you have to do. I might have finally found the solution to fix the echo. After playing around with so many silly things, the answer was really simple. I could probably just skip the scene. It's not like it's actually important. Just, you know, the setup for the boss.
I need more rage. I need more hearts.
Xemnas, there's more to a heart than just anger or hate. It's full of all kinds of feelings. Don't you remember?
Unfortunately,
Nope. My last solution looks like it didn't fix it after all.
Gosh, you all did great.
You're coming back with us, right?
I had given in to the darkness.
Riku!
How am I gonna face everyone?
Like this?
Hurry!
I'll open a path. Huh? Oh.
You don't belong in the Dark Realm anymore, Riku.
How do we get out of here, Your Majesty? Who did this?
Well, I'm not sure. But we better hurry and get through.
Wait for me!
Come on!
Thank you, Nominee. Sure. See? We meet again, like we promised.
Huh? You said we'd meet again. But when we did, we might not recognize each other.
I did, didn't I?
But I knew you.
It's strange.
I think I understand. I see myself the way you remember me. And you see yourself the way I remember you.
I always thought nobodies were doomed to fade back into darkness.
Yeah. But you and I didn't. We got to meet our original selves.
So, we can be together again.
Right. Anytime Sora and Kairi are together.
We'll be together every day. Right, Sora?
Yeah. Look sharp. Huh?
Don't worry. You're all still you.
Hey, let's go home.
Riku, come on.
Yeah.
Sora, Riku!
What?
Now everyone's least favorite part of the ending. Part they cut out of the randomizer since it's kind of pointless. Except giving you a chance to die for no good reason. Probably wasted that. I needed to wait. I got a bit ahead of myself. Mega Laser will pretty much wipe out an entire section, so it's not worth charging up, going halfway, and then doing it unless you're on the very final piece. The laser eats through the rest of the pieces quick enough on its own. Okay, got through that. Just call us Dragon Slayers.
Hey, Riku? Yeah? I wanted to thank Naminé, but I couldn't bring myself to say it. Not until everything was back to the way it was before.
Don't worry. We'll make that happen. Once this is over, you can thank her all you want.
Yeah!
Oh, the double jump is too high. Wrong thing.
Are you certain you can trust?
There we go. I find it so hard to reach these buildings. They make it look so easy. Okay, final boss fight. Let's see if I can, Anger and hate are supreme.
Heroes from the realm of light. I will not allow it to end this way. Not yet. If light and darkness are eternal, then surely we nothings must be the same. Eternal.
You're right. Light and darkness are eternal. Nothing probably goes on forever, too. But guess what, Zemnis?
That doesn't mean you're eternal.
No more eternal than that radiance of yours. Anger and hate are supreme.
That would actually have skipped the dome if we could skip the dome. I knew I had him low enough that just getting the any of the hits from Session should have been enough to push him into his final phase and the win phase. Because that is not, it requires a lot of mashing, but it's not all that bad. I actually got hit once, which is surprising. Woo! All right. So all told,
We did it.
40 deaths for the main game. I think I still counted the one in Zaldan where I got saved by Mickey. But regardless, 40 is about a good number. I died 7 times trying to fight Sephiroth, which I didn't die any times to the absent silhouettes, which was good and kept that. So about 40 deaths to get through the base game. Only 1 death in Final World, which isn't too surprising. I always have problems with Syx because he has so many invincibility frames. I haven't yet totally learned when to best take advantage of them and when he's available to be hit. Especially the first time when I tried to use Final Form Firaga instead of just using Limit Form, which generally works better, especially with how I'm able to play. It's always hard for me to move around in Final Form because of the drift. As much as I like it and just like spamming attack with it, trying to use it is a little more difficult.
You know?
Going to have to mute this towards the ending because of DMCA again. The Simple and Clean remix hits that a bunch.
You were better at everything too.
But that's okay. There are plenty of places you can watch this. You can play yourself, beat it, and watch it and all that, so whatever.
What's that light?
And on some YouTube videos, they don't require you to mute it or whatever. It just does a copyright claim that you can't get monetized for it, which mine don't matter, so. Twitch is a little bit more, they may, like, my stream is so minor and tiny, nobody would probably notice in anyway, but
I can walk.
Just better to be safe than sorry.
You know, maybe the darkness has gotten to me too. Riku!
Of the base 3 games, it's harder to say which is, whether it's better that Donald and Goofy are backing you up at the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 3, or the fact that you get to beat the final boss with only Riku. Yeah, I am going to be taking my break after the closing credits. It's as good a time as any to do so.
If the world is made of light and darkness, we'll be the darkness.
Yeah. The other side. The realm of light is safe now. Kyrie, the king, and the others are there.
That's what I mean. Hey, Sora. Could you help me? I want to get down to the water. least the waves sound the same. What I said back there about thinking I was better at stuff than you? To tell you the truth, Sora, I was jealous of you.
What for?
I wished I could live life the way you do. Just following my heart.
Yeah, well, I've got my share of problems too.
Like what?
Like wanting to be like you.
Well, there's
Okay,
one
I can do
advantage
that.
to being me. Something you can never imitate.
Really? What's that?
Having you for a friend.
Then I guess I'm okay the way I am. I've got something you could never imitate too.
Sora? I think it's for you.
Okay, this is about where the music starts in, so... Well, after this, I'm going to start working on getting platinum, doing all the things for this file that I can do. Going to try and... I'm going to need to grind up to 99 first to get to the point where I really can get there. I'll probably do Mushroom 13. Need to figure out the strats for those. And then I need to get through Core, Cavern of Remembrance. Been saving that for the end here since I knew I couldn't do the data orgs until after I'd beat the game anyway, and I'll need to be at 99 to beat data orgs, I think, with my skill level. Start working on the other things. I'm probably not going to tackle stuff that's required like the Gubby missions until after I've done all the really fun stuff like Lingering Will and the data orgs, all that stuff. Need to go do the Olympus Cups. Pick up the Berserk Charge Keyblade. What's it called again? The Hades one with the dragon. Can't remember now what that one's called. See the name, I'd remember it. Probably going to be taking a longer break than usual today, about an hour-ish, since I am going to be doing a small bit of babysitting in addition and get my lunch. I might try and one or two more things to see if I can get the eliminate this audio mini echo that seems to creep in. I might be overreacting to it, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it is something I heard in minor amounts when I was, it's not like super major, but I did hear enough of it when I was going through some of my things that it does kind of bother me. I'd like to figure out some way to get to just eliminate it. How much of it were you watching? It's not very major. I don't think it interferes too much with things, but there are definitely parts where I listen to it and it's like, it feels like there's a slight, the audio is coming in double stereo or something. It's not quite as strong as a normal echo like you hear a lot when people are messing up and getting multiple inputs in, but it does creep in when the game gets louder from what I've heard. And I can see the, and again, I can see my mic triggering when at appropriate moments when the game audio is hitting its highest points. So there's something about it that's going in there, but it's probably because it's somehow connected to my voice meter banana, I'm sure. But that allows me to very easily transfer the audio from this capture card into OBS. Otherwise, it's quite a bit of a pain. And to hear it in my headset, as it's otherwise quite a bit of a big problem. Yeah, it's just the game echoing, not my echo. It's not from me, but for some reason, my computer is feeding a small amount of extra game sound into my mic, even though it's entirely silent down here. So I've checked that a couple times. I thought for a bit that it was, I thought I had muted the monitor, although I couldn't hear it with these headphones on, so I thought maybe it was creeping in, but I've totally muted the monitor, which is where most of the audio feed is coming in for the game normally, which is why I have to reroute through things to get it into the headset. But I figure it has to be somehow voice mirror banana, but everything I've tried to get it to not do that is doing it. Okay. Oh, that's right. Now we have the extended ending. And this is the ending that... these are pretty simple endings, but I kind of like them, how they go back and show what's happened in the worlds and everything going forward. They're kind of inappropriate for some of the more bittersweet endings. BBS. Mostly BBS and Kingdom Hearts 3. Those are the ones that end on the most bittersweet. But with the relatively triumphant that you get from Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, even Dream Drop Distance, showing the visits to all the worlds and the aftermath of everything happening is really good, including the, ending to Beauty and the Beast when the Beast turns back into Prince Adam. Having that scene here in Kingdom Hearts is really, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, to show that happened is really heartfelt. Means it was a lot, wasn't worth it for them to go back to Beast Castle in Kingdom Hearts 3 or anything, but it's still really, really nice. Some of them, of course, are a bit sillier. Like, because we didn't meet any of Mulan's family, the only thing we can show is the 3 other soldiers and trying to peek in on Mulan and the captain trying to find a secluded spot to get intimate. Shoutouts to my sister who reminded me that Adam is actually the name of the prince. It's given very, very briefly at the end of the movie or something. I can't remember where. Don't quite remember where she found it out, if it was just all there in the manual, but... all they do in Olympus is rebuild the Colosseum, but you never get to go visit it in Kingdom Hearts 3. And then Orin's apparently dies just like he did in Final Fantasy X. He's finally had his... done what he needed to do with the rest of his life, so he's going back to the afterlife or something. That's kind of bittersweet, that moment. Pirates of the Caribbean is basically just a, and so the adventure continues kind of thing, and the adventure continues. And Jack is just doing what Jack does best, coming up with plans for celebrations. It's pretty crazy that with all the great songs and all the Disney movies, the only ones that they've ever actually put into Kingdom Hearts were Under the Sea and Part of Your World from Little Mermaid, because they put those into the musical segments. and then let it go from Frozen because they decided to redo the scene better than Disney did. I think this part should be safe to listen to.
Nothing's changed, huh?
Nope. Nothing will.
What a small world.
But part of one that's much bigger.
Yeah.
Hey, Riku. What do you think it was? The door to the light.
This.
This?
Yeah. It's always closer than you think.
Sora! Riku!
Hey, what's up?
Look.
From the king?
The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. I didn't get this ultra super secret ending when I did KH2 because I didn't complete enough when I did my beginner run. But beating the game on crit is just about enough to get to it. Like, I think I got the first part, but not the super secret one. They all have ones that are secret. Because this part, yeah, we saw, but it's the... it should be followed by the real BBS preview video. Alrighty. It all began with Birth by Sleep. Maybe I didn't do quite enough still to unlock. Maybe you need all the puzzle pieces or something. Most used form was Final Form, not surprising because of the number of times I did it. Saved by Mickey twice, healed party members 11 times, used Anti-Form 5 times, most used Summon, Chicken Little 7 times. Really? That's kind of surprising. Chimney's Journal complete 82%, Gummy Routes complete 11%. Okay. To our save game data. And we'll do some extra stuff after my break.